morning, we're going to start on our economic calendar. Let's see what we got today. We got 2 minutes before the opening bell. We got flash manufacturing PMI, flash service PMI. It's at 8:45. Go back to the screen. And you also see yesterday we ran all of our sell sides. Or in this one or in that one, and then we'll see. We got another one down here. So we'll map that out. See if we can get down there today. And then we got relative equal highs sitting up here below or above this. But I mean, that's the high of the Micro Mini Nasdaq right now. So if I had to say I want to go any direction, I would like to see shorts today. I know yesterday I took a long and then the market ended up going short. So today I'm going to be a little more patient and wait a little longer. And not rush into anything. Let me make sure I'm not talking to myself. Audio seems like it's working. All right. So we got the opening range gap or opening bell. Let's see what it presents this morning. Should have been at this way earlier. So now I feel like I'm rushing. One minute. Regular trading hours. So this is the close from yesterday and the regular trading hours. Open, close. So we got a high. And this is the open today. We have a low. Quarters. We'll map that out. So if we're going to go any higher, I would like to see the market above consequent encroachment of that. We stay below it. I would be favoring shorts. First target has to be consequent encroachment of this opening range gap. All right, got that. Like I said yesterday, I like to be in 9:45 at the earliest, 10 o'clock at the latest. 15-minute. This is the sell side we mapped out, relative equal lows. We got relative equal highs here. Now we'll go down to the 1 minute. And now we wait. Now we wait. Excuse me. So we got equal highs here. Equal highs here. So we'll see what gets ran first. What is going on there? One of the things I like to do, I'll measure between the low of the previous session and the high to get consequent encroachment. So again, if we don't get above this, there's no need for me looking at this London high. Stay below it, I would be favoring something down here. Man, I deleted that. Yeah, I should have been here way earlier. Fucking rushing. Barely showed up before the opening bell. And compared to yesterday, premium, discount. So we're at a deep discount. We can keep going to a deep discount, but market doesn't stay at a discount very long. So again, my first target, if we're gonna go long, would be consequent encroachment of this opening range gap. Go back to the 1 minute. And I have a 15-minute on my other screen, but I can't show both, obviously. Just want to stay on the screen I plan on entering and exiting on. $9:35. I think I'm going to wait until 10 o'clock. Let it do whatever it's going to do so I can get a cleaner move. And if we refuse to get up there to consequent encroachment, which again, regular trading hours, the open today to the close of yesterday, refuse to get up there, then, the market's looking for something down here. And then we do have this gap in price right here. So if I was going to go short, I would be targeting this. If I want to go long, the consequent encroachment to fill this. But again, we're going to wait and see what's presented. And then so 8:45, which is 9:45, we got some medium impact news being delivered. So again, we'll wait till 10 o'clock. See how that news delivers, where it goes, and how we decide to respond from that. Because again, my first target, if we're going to go long, would have to be consequent encroachment. If we're going to go short, it would be the sell side, but we're literally almost there. And then beyond that, we got a 15-minute fair value gap in here. And then after that, market's pretty efficient. And we have relative equal lows down here as well. So basically, you'd have to get past this, even thinking about getting down there. It's inefficiencies or liquidity. And we've been going down since yesterday. So now we are wicking within this 15-minute fair value gap. And then we got one more above it. But then, like I said, I'm going to wait until about 10 o'clock. That's another 15-minute. So we ran the London low. And we have not ran any other lows. I like to do 60 days. That'll give me a lot more information. We ran an old New York lunch low from Sunday or Friday, June 12th. See what we get. We're wicking through this 15-minute. Tapped it and then immediately responded. We're working into fair value gap down there. It's above the 50 though. So anything above the 50% is premium, anything below is discount. So if I was to go long, I would like to be in something down here at a discount to sell it at a premium. So like I said, we'll wait and see how this news delivers in 2 minutes, 9:45. And I have the 1-minute chart on here, but I'm mainly paying attention to this 15-minute. So this is what I'm looking at. Let's see what we do in these. Because depending on how they treat these, kind of depends on whether or not I would like to see it go short or like to see it go higher. As it sits, we have not even got close to consequent encroachment. And then we got all these inefficiencies up here. So now it is either, do we want inefficiency or do we want liquidity? Do we want inefficiencies or liquidity? Like I said, we've been going short since yesterday. So we back into, we have not hit below the 50. It's right at it, but we're not below it. It may be one of those days where I don't take a trade, or we don't get our entry and it just takes off and runs. And have to be okay with that. Well, we got 945. This is what the higher time frame's looking like. Again, I'm going to wait until 10. 14 minutes. Yesterday, I was in it, got something, but it could have been the short, but we got a long up into here. Oh no, that was right here. And then the market turned and went the other way. So we're going to be a little more patient. Just a little more patient. Let's see what we can get out of this. Again, if we're going to go long, my first target has to be consequent encroachment, the 30, 184, 75. I guess it'd have to be my buy side liquidity first, the 29, 93350. And then from there, see if we can get up to the 30, 18475. So it's either inefficiencies or liquidity. That's what we're looking for, inefficiencies or liquidity. And how is it treating the inefficiencies on the higher time frame compared to the lower time frame? So higher time frame, we are as of right now, going through these 15-minute SIBIs. Go back down to 1 minute. That's annoying. 950. So we're in between this low, this high right now. That's the 50. We can even go from there to there. Like I said, the first target would have to be this buy side liquidity. And then see if we can get up here to consequent encroachment of this opening range gap. Let's see. I didn't look at the daily. High to low, OTE. Because we've been going down 1 week. That's kind of tricky, but I see imbalances down here on the higher time frames. 1 month. Same thing. Imbalances down here on the higher time frame. Looks like we're going to run right to the buy side liquidity that we have mapped out. from low to high. So right here, this was the 61. From this low to this high, because that's the range we're in, and we're right now going up. So you always want to drop your fib from the lowest point to the direction that it's moving in. One minute. So we had an entry here, but again, I'm going to wait until 10. This was the 61, so we want to see it get to this buy side and then the 51st. But since that's the only fair value gap we have, the 61, we have one at the 50. I said I would try the 50 first and see how it operates there. See if we can get up to that 61. $15-minute. One minute. We're leaving Bissy's open. I could enter, but I don't want to. Like I said, I wanted my entry to be down here somewhere at a discount to see if we can get up to a premium. 4 minutes left in the 15-minute candle. And if we don't take that buy side, then I will be looking for shorts. Take liquidity down below at 29.51950. Take that off. Technically, see, we didn't even run that buy side liquidity. We got close, but we did not run it. Again, we're getting close to this. We're wicking up there, but we have not ran it yet. Excuse me. So far, this is our low down here. And obviously, we're still working our high. And I may not even get anything today. Because again, if I wanted to go long, I would be down here somewhere in here. Unless we get a retracement, and then we can go up there. The first target would be consequent encroachment. Since we're running, well, I guess it'd have to be before consequent encroachment. It'd have to be this high right here. That would be my next target before we got to consequent encroachment. So obviously we have to get through all of this before we even think about that up there. And then let's see where our new week opening gaps are. So we got a new week opening gap and relative equal highs up here at 3750 or 3700 and a quarter. And so we went discount. Now we're going to see if we can get back up to a premium. 3700 and a quarter. So that's this right here. That's that high. So I'm going to be looking for longs. Since we're below our new opening gap, I want to see if we can return back into it. Take that off. Take that off. We ran the buy side liquidity here. All right, we got 10:01. Now we're gonna start shopping. See if we can get an entry to get back up there to that. The consequent encroachment as well as that new week opening gap. So we've got 12 minutes left in a 15-minute candle. Take that off. So yeah, I would like to see it at least hit the bottom of this minimum. But first, obviously, consequent encroachment, and this is consequent encroachment of the opening range, high and low. Because it's yesterday, we're at premium compared to where we were yesterday. We're at a discount. We ran this low, that low. We did not get this low right here or this inefficiency right here. So now we'll see what we can get out of this. And 11 minutes left in 15-minute candle. I really don't want to chase price, but we're wicking into bitsies and leaving them open. So I am favoring longs, and I may have missed my bus. But I mean, if we're still leaving bitsies open here, and never retracing to them, that lets me know that more than likely we want something up here to get filled. So we're just going to wait. Because what happened yesterday, we went long, we stopped, and then we turned and went the other way. Not saying that's what's going to happen today, but yesterday taught me to be a little more patient. And then, like I said, if we don't get that liquidity up there, if we don't get this, I'll be looking for something down here. This is 10:06, and we did not hit consequent encroachment of our opening range gap. Definitely should have been at this sooner. Not freaking 4 minutes before the open. So we got 10:07. We got a Bissy there. Buy side, sell side imbalance. Sell side has not been delivered. Or, I mean, I guess technically it has delivered there. And then this is what it's looking like on the higher time frame. We're creating 15-minute Bissy. So if we're going to go long, I would like to see it create this, wick into it, and continue to climb higher. If we're going to go short, I can see a reject off of this Sibi right here, not take this buy side and turn and go lower. But let's see what the hourly looks like. So even the hourly, we're just going up. So yeah, I'm gonna favor longs today over shorts. So that means I'm going to look for an entry to get me higher up into those higher inefficiencies. 4 hour. See if we can get up in here. So this is relative equal highs on the higher time frame, on the 15-minute, all of that. Scrolling through, I missed that, but it's okay. Damn washing machine. Hoping y'all can't hear that. Probably picking all that up. One, two, three. We're long enough to get the low of this. Again, we refused, or we haven't got up here yet. And then I also want to see how we close and what do we do with this 15-minute BISI. I want to go long. Stop loss at the low. And then we're going to see if we can get up to consequent encroachment of today's opening range gap. Well, I have to move that down there. So we do have a fair value gap in here. Again, first target's got to be this, and then we'll see how we operate up there. Got 53 seconds left in a 15-minute candle. So the initial move I was looking at was from this low to this high. That was this one. That was this right here. And we're at the 61. So again, I want to see, can we get up to the 50 and then the 61? But again, I'm going for consequent encroachment of this opening range gap before anything. We may get it, we may not get it. I'm favoring longs because we've been at a discount. I would like to see it go back up to a premium. But like I said, we'll see. And then there's nothing on the 15-minute. So what I just put on here is a 15-minute BISI, buy side, sell side imbalance. Make sure we got that. Again, I'm using the 15-minute chart as my higher time frame. Now we'll see. And then will our down close candle support and price to go higher? 1, 2. So I would like to see this support it to go higher. And then I have to see, how do we operate up into this high? What do we do? Again, down close candles are supporting price to go higher. So I'm pretty comfortable. I like the move that I put on. Was it down at a discount? No. Do I feel like I'm chasing price? I would say no, because we're leaving BISI's open. So it lets me know that we're looking for something up here. So again, my first target's going to be consequent encroachment. See if we can get up there. $15-minute chart. That's what that looks like. Could we retrace into here? Of course. But that's what my stop loss for. Do I want to see it retraced into there? No, I do not, obviously. We have closed over this city right here. So I would like to see that treated as inversion. We got one single candle over that. So I'd like to see it stay in the top half of that and continue to go higher. And so far, so good. So far, so good. And then depending on what we do here, I may move my stop loss up to the bottom of this, because if it is a true inversion, I do not want to see price come back down in here. So we'll see if we can even get to this buy side liquidity up here And it may not, but we start closing into here, and I'm going to have to close it. Either the market's going to retrace or I'm on the wrong side. And I really don't want to forward a retracement all the way down into here. So again, that's what we're looking at. That's my thought process. That's how I see it right now. And we'll just leave it until something else appears or something changes. But again, my first target is this buy side liquidity and then consequent encroachment. And if we take this up here, and yesterday my target is 500 a day. So if I hit the 500, obviously it'll be somewhere in between here. I'm debating if I want to close it or keep it, but I may just even close it after we take this buy side liquidity, depending on what the market presents, because we could still retrace back down into this 15-minute, but I don't see anything for it to retrace back into. See, there is no fair value gap in here. We got one at the top of it right here. We got one right here, but we wicked into this and left it. So I don't want to see it go back below that right there. Busy. Like I said, I want to see this treated as a true inversion. So I'm going to bring that up. We'll go at the low right there. And then we'll see what we can get. I like how it stayed in the top half of this, because again, on my higher time frame, one single candle laid over it. So I would like to see this treated as inversion, to invert to go higher. So I want to see it stay in the top half of that. So we're going to move that up. And we're back to my entry. We got 7 minutes left. And let's see if we can stay in that top half. And we got close to this buy side liquidity, so we may be turning. We're staying in the top half. And again, this is what I'm looking at right here. Got a civvy, one single candle lay over it, one 15-minute candle. We have not hit consequent encroachment of that candle. We're above it. So I would like to see it stay above it and continue to go higher. We may not even get up here, but that's just where I would like to see it go, to go and fill all of this right here, at least up here, obviously. But I have to pay attention to what, once we run this buy side liquidity, that's where I really have to pay attention, because we may run it and then continue to go lower. and how we run it as well matters. So if we lay a candle over it, a green candle, then I would be pretty strong of being like, okay, well, it's more than likely we're going to get up to this consequent encroachment. Regular trading hours. Got 5 minutes left in the 15-minute candle. We're still above halfway of that inversion fair value gap. And I want to see it invert to go higher. Down close candles are supporting price higher. There. This one, not so much. So, and if it hits it, it hits it. That's what we pay to stay in the game. See, we're staying in the top half again. We tested consequent encroachment. I would like to see it leave it. But we're also creating a 15-minute busy on this 15-minute chart. So, and we just tagged it. So again, that's what we pay to stay in the game. And I will take that. So we did not get to this consequent encroachment up here. Excuse me. So now we'll wait and see what we get. Because again, that may just be a retracement to go down to continue to go up. Because the market's been going up since the open this morning. And we wicked down into this one. Refused to go any higher. We did not get the buy side liquidity up here. So now let's see. Leaving Cibby's open. Creeping up on 10:30. So again, as it sits, higher time frame, low to this buy side liquidity. So we got a 50 down in here, and we have another, what's that, 61 down in here. Again, it may not even come back down in this one, which is our 15-minute. Would I would like to see that? Yeah, I would. Wick back down in here to continue to go higher. So from this low to this high, we're using this fair value gap again. We have one at the 50. That is a civvy. And we're rejecting off of it. So let's see if we can use this 15-minute as inversion. Let me see, where's our low? Make sure I got that correct. So our range high. Oh, wrong one. High to low. And I'm gonna take this off. Starting to get cluttered. Take this off. Starting to get cluttered. Take that off. Starting to get cluttered. So that's the 79. Right above the 79. Let's see how we. And again, we didn't get to buy the buy side liquidity. And that was part of the reason why I moved my stop loss up to this inversion, because, well, if we can't stay above this, there's no way we're going to get to that. And then let's see, 1 hour. I said, unless we want to run for this sell side liquidity down here. And then we got an inefficiency down here. And then with us wicking up into this, I'm going to take that off too. So compared to yesterday's high, high to low, quarters, we never got above the 50, and that's compared to yesterday's high. And now we have SIBI. If we continue to leave SIBIs open, I will go short to see if we can get something down in there, but we're filling them. And then we also are wicking into this 15-minute fair value gap. So we're wicking into this right here. staying in the top half. Another civvy here. So I want to see it go at least to the bottom of this. But I may be wrong because we got relative equal lows right here. That we got really close to. So we're going to see. Oh, yeah, see. 1, 2, 3 have to be at the high as this. If I'm going to go short, and then we'd have to fill consequent encroachment of this. But there's nothing to fill. Where's your next inefficiencies? Down there. So yeah, we'll see. This is kind of tricky. Kind of tricky. So we waked into that 15-minute and then left it. $15-minute busy. Immediately left it. And if we're rejecting off the higher time frame, I need to be looking for something long. And so if my stop loss, the inversion, was right there, if I would have put it at the bottom, so this was the one I wanted to see used as inversion. That, get rid of that. So now we got low to high. And if we take one more trade, this will be the one we take to see if we can get up there higher. Busy. Depending on how we close into this. And I'm not looking for longs because we never got above consequent approachment. We refused to take this buy side liquidity. So I'm going to look for shorts now. High to low. So we refused to take this high. We did not get to constant encroachment. Higher time frame. We have relative equal lows down here. But like I said, we wicked and then wicked. So we shall see. We shall see. And this is what I'm looking at on a higher time frame. And since we did not take this high to low, excuse me. Got a fair value gap here at the 79. So again, I would like to see this treated as inversion to go lower. Will also stand below this civvy. Oh, that's a mess. And then it's like, well, why? Well, because we never took this buy side liquidity. And then we're pretty efficient. There's no gaps in price up until here. So if we can get up here and stay below these, we'll hold short. 1, 2, 3. Stop loss will have to go at the higher up here. But then I also have to pay attention to my higher time frame. And if we're just going to wick into this, that also lets me know, well, we're not interested in anything lower. But like I said, I like these highs up here, man. But if we're leaving civvies open, my higher time order flow is what? Bullish. So that's what we've been doing. These are the first two 15-minute candles, downside 15-minute candles. From that to that. But in order for me to even think about entering, it had to be something below the 50. Let's see what that presents. We got a 61 right here. But we're leaving civvies open. So far, at least. So depending on how we operate in here will determine whether I either wait until we go down here or we go short to see if we can get something into there. Because anything above the 50 is premium, anything below is discount. So if we continue to wick in here, I would like to see it get down here. Excuse me. So I'm going to go short. Stop loss at the high. And then I want to see if we can get down here. So stop loss 1, 2, 3. Again, we're taking that because we're above the 50. I want to see if we can target something below it, and that's what we got down here. And honestly, I need to be paying attention to how we operate in this 15-minute BISI. So I would like to see it continue just to close over it. We're a loss of 160 this morning so far, which is fine. That's okay. So we leaving SIBIs open. I like to see this left open, but we just tagged consequent encroachment of the 15-minute gap. So I don't want to see it run back up there. Oh, please don't move that. I guess I can't move that. It's my entry. So I would like to see it close, continue to close below consequent encroachment, and then see if we can get down into this. But we got this relative equal low down here, singular low. So let's see what we can do past that. And I'm going to take that little loss or little wins. And then we're going to watch and see, because that literally just doubled my loss. And the reason why I closed that is because that's a singular low. And now I'll watch and see if we can get to this consequent encroachment, the thing below the 50. And if we get there, it's not about the money, it's more about the information. It's more about the, the confirmation. Maybe I should have held, maybe I shouldn't have, but that is just part of the process. Again, I wanted to see something below the 50 tagged. This is really close to the 50. So that was another reason why, because 50-50, it can literally turn and go that way, or it can continue to go lower. On my higher time frame, we literally just kind of we're wicking through it so far. So we'll see. We'll just wait and watch. Wait and watch. So now we're back at the 50% of that 15-minute. Oh, let's see how long we've been going. I don't want to make this too long. It's an hour 22. I'll give it until about 11 o'clock to see where we go. And again, I closed it because that's a singular low. Like that's a low. It's all by itself. So something was resting there. And then we may get down here. And if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. I took something out. Like, and I'm a-okay with that. Like, I'm fine with that. Why is my printer going off? No. It's the little wins. It's the little wins. It's what makes this worth it. So I got back my loss and added to it. That's another reason why I was like, okay, well, we're going to pay attention to see what happens at this low. And I closed it. And then look what happened. We took the low and immediately responded off of it. So would I say that's a good call? Me personally, I would. And I don't really care what anyone else has to say or thinks about it. Because they can't spend the money and they also can't lose it for me. So I said I wanted to see something below the 50. And that was as close as we can get to the 50. And then I was using this measurement from high to low. So if we're at premium up here, this is where I entered. That's a high. I mean, that's premium. We wicked into it. I wanted to see something. I wanted to see it get down to here because that's below the 50. But we cut it here. Again, I'm okay with that. That is fine with me. Live to trade another day. Live to trade another day. It's a very tricky market because we're not running to targets, like directly to targets. A lot of retracements, a lot of back and forth. And then this is what we're looking at in the 15-minute. So now it looks like, well, what do? We ran this low, retraced back up into this Cibi, immediately responded over. So again, I'd like to see something down here at the 50, something below the 50. Let's see if we can get that down there. And we're looking for shorts because, well, we're leaving Cibis open. We'll take that off. wicked until it stayed in the bottom half, never returned back up into it. Anything above the 50 is a premium, so this is a premium array. This is my next discount array. Again, not about the money, it's more about the information, it's more about the confidence. I would have rather did exactly what I did than it taking this low and then continue to go higher. That was a possibility. Still is a possibility because we just literally hit the 50, actually wick through it. And I'd rather watch and take in information and journal it versus having real money on the line and losing it. So again, that lets me know, well, all right, trust yourself a little more. A little more. And the stop loss would have been fine. So we entered here to go short. 1, 2, 3. I put it at the high of here. We just ran the 50. Premium array. Discount array. We're leaving SIBIs open. So I would like to see they continue to go short. But then, let's see, 15 minute. We got 3 minutes in this 15-minute candle. And now we'll watch and see on the higher time frame. Oh yeah. That's awesome. It's the little goals. And again, that's one of the things I'm forcing myself to realize. You can't get up to bat and hit a home run every time because you're going to strike out. It's better to get the bases loaded and then go for that home run. Get your little wins, your little scores in. Because that's what adds up faster than the home run. Oh, the home runs are nice. Don't get it messed up. Home runs are really nice. I would imagine they feel good and they also look good. But I'd rather hit the ball and load the bases versus going for the home run and striking out. And now I'm asking myself, well, was that the right call? For me, yes. How does it feel? It feels great. Like it feels good because, again, I gained information rather than losing money and panicking. Did I hit my daily goal today? No. But did I end in a green day? Yes. Yes, I did for sure. Did I get back a loss? Yes. And then some? Yes. So today's a good day. Today is a good day. Would I have liked to hold it until we hit that 50 or that discount array down in here? Of course. Like, of course. Of course I would have. I'm going to take that off. And then it's like, well, why didn't you? Well, because this is right at the 50. I know the 50 could either get turned and go the other way or it can go this way. But what's above it? Well, we're leaving premium arrays left open. We're staying below consequent encroachment. So again, we'll sit and wait and watch and see if we can feel that and take in that information. Because it's more about the information than it is the money, for sure. Live to trade another day. Again, that was a sell side. Are those equal lows or one singular low? That's one singular low. So to me, again, it made sense to cut it there. What I would like to see is down and just continue to go lower. But again, we didn't get that. So shoulda, coulda, woulda, can't be in my brain. Take what we can get so we can stay in the game. Yeah, I need some water. I will be back. Need some agua. All right. And it looks as if that might have been the right call. Because we could literally sit and chop around this 50. And that's not something I want to sit through or I want to put myself through. Excuse me. And really don't want to try and squeeze more juice out of a lemon. So what? 2 trades today, 1 loss, 1 green. I'll take that. Right? I only took 2 today. Yep. I'm okay with that. I'm A-okay with that one. And then since we didn't take the buy side, should have been looking for shorts up into here. And then what do you see? Of course, 2020 hindsight is amazing. Again, information, data, that's all this is. What do you see? What do you see there, buddy? Well, and we encompass all of that because there's a gap in price there. There's nothing there. Your boys could have been short up into here. If I'm going short in here, 1, 2, 3, stop loss at the high there. 3 candles make up a fair value gap. We're at a premium array up here. So anything below the 50 is a discount. And look what we're doing. Working down into this discount array. But again, like I said, we could literally stay and chop at the 50, or at the 50. Is that something I want to see? Obviously not. Now, again, I'm done with today. But I'm going to change this to OTE. And then I'm going to switch it from high to low. And then go 1 minute. And it's like, okay, well, what do you see? Fair value gap at the 79. Fair value gap at the 61. Beautiful. 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 It don't get no clearer. It don't get no better than that. Ooh, excuse me. And look what we did. Or look what we're doing. We literally just tagged consequent encroachment of that discount array below the 50. Holla. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Real nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And we just completely closed it. Yeah, and that's it for today. Like I said, I just wanted to wait and see and take in this information. Like I said, that's rocky. A lot of back and forth, wicks on both sides. It's not a straight one pull all the way down there. Hopefully we get back to a market like that. Like, I hope so. But, if I can operate in this, I can operate in any market. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, that is a day for me. This is your boy Corey at Corey's Trading Desk. I will holler at y'all in the next one. Be safe out there. Safe trading. Remember, protect your pockets. Protect them pockets. Protect them pockets. Should I holler?